to do that. And she is represented. And she's the second person in the last 100 years to do it, meaning the only other person that did it in the last 100 years was a man, Roy Jones, who did it, I think it was 2003 or 4, if someone knows, 3, with John Ruiz. So the second person in 100 years, I mean, it's ridiculous. So I was going to say something before. It was a spectacular performance. It was a historic performance. This is something that lives forever. There are wins, and there's history. This was history. Happened to be spectacular history, but make no mistake about it, history is what she did tonight.
Clarissa, at the pre-conference at JK Michigan.
I'm sorry, hold on one second. I just want to make sure there's some incredible facts I want to make sure you will walk out of this room with. Clarissa is the first woman ever to be a middleweight champion and win a heavyweight championship. We talked about that she was going to try to do it. She is now the first woman ever to do that. And she is represented. And she's the second person in the last 100 years to do it, meaning the only other person that did it in the last 100 years was a man, Roy Jones, who did it, I think it was 2003 or 4, if someone knows, 3, with John Ruiz. So the second person in 100 years, I mean, it's ridiculous. So I was going to say something before. It was a spectacular performance. It was a historic performance. This is something that lives forever. There are wins, and then there is history. This was history. Happened to be spectacular history, but make no mistake about it, history is what she did tonight.
Clarissa, at the pre-conference.
Slowly stalking forward, looking to close into striking range. Clarissa takes out a leg kick there. Now it drives her all the way across the cage, back against the barrier, and this is where the questions start to get answered. Can Clarissa Shields work her way back up? Brittany Elkin, she's got control of both legs right now. Making her, she's really testing how much she's drilled this exact position.
Absolutely. Down, right here. She's got no defense. She can't protect her head with that left arm.
She can't protect herself, and it's going to be very difficult for her to build up her base from there without that arm.
Clarissa is very strong. Strong hips and legs.
Now some ground and pound landing from the top for Brittany Elkin as time starts to close out round number 1. Movement, head movement from the bottom. Punchy upward is Clarissa Shields. 10-second clapper. And the Gwoat will see round number 2. Can she reverse her fortunes? Sean O'Connell ready to go toward Kenny Florian. Clarissa Shields and Brittany Elkin inside the NFL's mud cage.
I think Clarissa Shields and her corner are both relieved. She literally survived the worst position you could be in this fight. Didn't freak out, didn't lose her control.
Oh, that's a nice right hand over the top of Brittany Elkin's guard. And she shoots Clarissa Shields in a nice slump. Heavy hips here, forcing the head down. And now Clarissa Shields goes to work. Elkin is got her. Settles it on top, knee on belly to side control.
And these are the 2 mistakes that she's made in this fight in round 1 and now in round 2, where she re-engaged in the grappling. She had her chance to get back to her feet and do what she does best, but she decided to kind of follow Elkin to the ground, and that's where Elkin has kind of capitalized here. Not once but twice in this fight.
60 seconds remain in round number 2.
that position and chip away. Carissa's got to be careful. Extending those arms on those punches, that can be an arm lock for Elkin.
Elkin very high in the mount now. Set up that arm bar. There it comes.
There it is.
Nice job.
Wow.
Shields.
Clarissa Shields pulls it out.
And this is where she needs to disconnect to get back to her feet.
Absolutely.
Leg laced in. Hammer fist from Clarissa Shields. And she's able to get herself out of trouble. Heavy strikes from the top. Right and left hands coming. Few seconds remaining in round two. Was able to reverse position. And some of that ground and pound hurt Brittany Elkin. She got up slow. She looked a little worse for the wear on the stool after 2 dominant rounds from Elkin. Clarissa Shields gets a little confidence boost as she gets back. And that right hand is going to help her as well. Elkin will take that attempt.
She's in deep, and now Shields has got a nice sprawl. She's got her legs back. Needs to learn to let her feet slide there.
Elkin's hands are still locked.
Keep that head covered there.
Pushes away.
Nice. They could get up.
Pounded from the top. Clarissa Shields putting it on Brittany Elkin.
Elkin can pull her over.
4 right hands from the top. Clarissa Shields continues to pound away at the head of Brittany Elkin.
This is where Shields should try to get back to her feet. If she can disengage, and if she's landing some big shots, my those are big shots right there. Oh boy.
And the left one waves it off. Clarissa Shields successful in her MMA debut with ground and pound.
Your winner by TKO in her MMA debut, Clarissa
Pounded from the top. Come down to matchups like this one.
Have you ever had therapy? Yeah, I got a therapist now. You think that with all the stuff that goes on social media, people making up lies about me daily, trolling me, saying bad things about me, making up lies every day, doing all this mean stuff. Of course I have a therapist. Of course I do. Like people, I'm giving enough credit. The stuff that I go through, people who go through the stuff that I've had to go through, they get online, they be